I am Zack James. I live in Los Angeles. I'm the CEO of Rise 9, and I'm an animation producer. So actually, I got my start by developing a website, and I interviewed YouTubers on this website. And I gained like a lot of knowledge and relationships. And then I used those relationships and knowledge to pretty much gain instant success on YouTube. Yeah, so I made a video, uploaded to YouTube. Basically me putting a condom on a banana, shoving it in a Gatorade bottle. Hey, sex ed. And I contacted a couple people I knew, had them shout me out. And I got YouTube partnership within 48 hours. It became pretty clear to me that this is a possibility, that anyone could really do this. And I loved the idea of YouTube at the time because it was the opportunity of opportunities. You focus on YouTube, you can do almost anything. A lot of people were making money through AdSense on YouTube, the partnership program, but at the time I joined, you already had people like Dave Storm doing TV commercials, doing brand partnerships to make their money as well. The biggest challenge, one, understand how to handle the feedback and use it as a strength instead of a weakness. And two, keeping up with your momentum. Yeah, posting regularly, being willing to push the envelope. I always had this strict rule I would follow, upload every 3 days. Doesn't matter if it was like a Monday or a Wednesday every week. It was like every 3 days, I knew my audience would be hungry for something. And then I would wake up, find a topic, and I would have a saying, film, edit, upload. That's what I would do in a day. With every video I would upload, I would always see growth. There was like never one video that really skyrocketed me. I just always had like a formula that I would abide by, and every video led to more viewers, led to more subscribers and more money. And the biggest fear I always had was being successful and then failing. And that's something that I see a lot across the board in my industry, is that people become successful one night and then the next day they're broke. Philip DeFranco says, look, either you're growing or you're dying. And I never wanted to die. I began to get emails and phone calls from people that wanted to work with me. Whether it's people that wanted to represent me, people that wanted to take me out on trips or branded opportunities. So it definitely went from, hey, I'm in a bathroom to, hey, now I'm in Aspen, Colorado for the Winter X Games. I privated them. And at the time, I've already transitioned into a producer role, producing content on other YouTube channels. So it was like a way for me to retire, but also leave my last footstep, stepping out of that personality and into this real person that I am. So that's my own personal library, but for some reason people have already saved all the videos beforehand and re-uploaded every single one of them on YouTube. A collaborative partnership with Alex and Grete and I. Alex is Keep the Heat. And long story short, he was playing around with an animator, came to me and said, look, I got this animator, it's cost me this much money, you got an idea? And I said, okay, I got an idea. Let's do it like this. Let's make bite-sized videos that can make the money back instantly, and then we can reinvest. And then we made instant ROI and grew an animation studio from there. There's two types of influencers in my industry. There's the talent, and I say that with respect. The talent have people that manage them, that represents them, that helps them build their business. And then you got people that take more of the business side of it, like we did. If you're producing content, you got to understand your budget, your funding, how you're going to represent yourself. And because of the Yamama channel, we found ourselves in a lot of high-level conversations with different executive heads and CEOs of the industry. And it taught us a lot of business etiquette. Yeah, we got another one called Anime, animated memes. Pretty original, right? Sure, whatever. Your mama definitely is huge. And anime is doing pretty good too. We actually got nominated for a Webby for one of our videos, and yeah, they're both doing really good. So if you're producing longer content and topical content, stuff that can feed off of metadata, which is a big factor in the algorithm, then YouTube's great for you. But if you're looking to make like real quick, funny videos that you hope that people would share the moment they watch them, you're going to be better off with something like Facebook. All of our bite-sized content goes on Facebook as well. And the reason we do really well on YouTube is because we compilate all of our bite-sized videos into bigger videos. Sometimes we do parodies. And when we post on the YouTube, we'll probably take that link to a community somewhere else on the internet and share that parody with them. Facebook you kind of just put it out there and hope the audience kind of runs with it. I think that's kind of the thing, like the landscape is so different for so many different people. If you're creating content just to create it, you're really kind of hoping that someone else will take it and run with it. If you're creating content that touches on something very topical or something with a community behind it, you do what you can to contact people that write about that community, write about that topic, and hope that they give further exposure to that piece of content. You know, you got to show that you have a tremendous amount of love behind what you do, or you hopefully have an audience that will do that for you. You know, I've seen people that will have a video and then their audience will go and share their video to all these different communities, like on subreddit. Or you want to network with the right person. You know, Hannah Hart, when she had been doing My Drunk Kitchen, like really just beginning, she won over someone over at Huffington Post, like someone really fell in love with her content. And every time she put up a new video, Huffington Post released a new article about that video. So make friends in the right places. Rise9 is basically a social network, social community for social media influencers. What we've done up to this point is we've thrown these very influencer-centric events. You know, how can we create an environment where people can meet each other that are like-minded? You know, not everyone can live in 1600 Vine. That's one apartment unit building. So when we throw these events with 500, 600 influencers, they often develop these really strong relationships. And what we're doing now is we're taking that experience and we're going to turn it into a digital experience that's coming out soon. Our events are talked about because of the quality of the people there. We just don't let anybody in. And it's going to be the same way with the app. You know, we've studied what's already been done, and we understand that there's a lot of let everybody in as much as possible, as fast as possible. But for us, we want to focus on the quality of the users, and everybody that we bring on board is going to be through invite only, or you have to be referred through a couple other people. I would say the biggest lesson I learned up to this point is the difference between the success I have today and the success I had as a guy yelling in the bathroom is the people that I surround myself with. You know, when you develop a production, animation studio, when you develop a company, it's not all about you. It's all about the people that you know, the people that you surround yourself with. And you have to trust that people are smarter than you. You want them to be smarter than you. You want them to be better at something than you. Focus on what you can do best. You know, for me, the first thing I did was I focused on being able to draw. I could draw like nobody else, really. And I utilized a relationship to start drawing some of these YouTubers, showed it to them. They loved it. And then I became friends with them, started interviewing them. Then I took the interviews and I used it as a set of skills and knowledge. And, you know, when you start with what you can do best, you learn what you can do next. And then you learn what you can do next. And then you can learn what you can do next. Okay, guys, that's been all the answers to your questions. Actually, his questions, not yours. No one cares about your questions. Maybe they do. Maybe I do. Ask them down below in the comments. Maybe I'll come by and answer them. Until then, peace. Yeah, because you put this up on YouTube, right?